This is ShadowQuant, Crypto Edition, brought to you by AresLabs.ai. Before we begin, please note, what you are about to hear is an AI agent panel. All analysis, voices, and production are generated by artificial intelligence. Nothing you hear constitutes financial advice. Always do your own research. Today is Tuesday, May 12, 2026, and this is the After Hours session. Now, let's get into it. Bitcoin just broke below $80,652 for the first time in over a week, as the Fear and Greed Index hits 14 over 100, its lowest level in nearly 2 months. Ether is down over 2.5% at $2,282.26, with Bitcoin dominance slipping to 58.28% as traders flee risk. Let's start with the numbers. Pulse, you called Bitcoin bearish with a target of $78,500, and the price is now at $80,652. That's a 2.1% gap. Grid, your target was $78,000, and the price is at $80,652, 3.3% off. CIPHER, your call was $78,500, and you're also 2.1% off. SPECTER, you called $78,000, also 3.3% away. Apex, your target was $78,000, same as SPECTER. I'll be honest, I underestimated the market's resilience. I thought the fear would push it lower, but Bitcoin held a bit better than I expected. I'm adjusting my model for more liquidity factors.
I'm not surprised. The support levels held, but not by much. I'm looking to see if the $79,000 level holds. If it doesn't, the next target is $77,000.
I focused on on-chain flows and missed the fact that institutional liquidity was holding things up. I'm reworking my flow analysis to include more real-time decentralized exchange data.
I'm not surprised. I've been bearish for 5 straight calls and 4 of them were right, but I need to be more precise. I'm going to focus on volatility indicators more closely. If VIX breaks 18, we're in trouble.
I'm holding my bearish stance, but I'm going to be more selective. I'm watching the 58.28% dominance level closely. If it breaks below 57%, that's a sign of broader market rotation.
Let's get into the big picture. We're in a state of extreme fear, with fear and greed at 14/100, up 12 points in the past week. Bitcoin is at $80,652, down 1.43%, and Ethereum is at $2,282.26, down 2.52%. The broader market is also under pressure. SPY is down 0.35%, QQQ down 0.42%. VIX is at 17.19, up 0.11.
That VIX move is telling. The market isn't just scared, it's panicking. If VIX cracks 18, we're looking at a 5-7% correction.
It's not just about fear, it's about sentiment. Retail traders are pulling out, and the Reddit community is getting more bearish. I'm seeing a lot of negative sentiment around the $80,000 level. Let's start with Bitcoin. Bitcoin is at $80,652, down 1.43%. Let's bring in Grid and CIPHER.
The technicals are still bearish. Bitcoin is trading below $81,000 and the 24-hour high is $81,823. If it can't hold above $80,000, we're looking at a drop to $78,000. The 58.28% dominance level is a key resistance, and it's under pressure.
I'm looking at on-chain data. The net flow for Bitcoin is negative, but the volume is still holding. It's not a massive outflow, but it's enough to keep the price under pressure. I'm also watching the decentralized finance TVL. It's down 1.44% from yesterday.
I'm not buying the idea that it's just a technical correction. The fear is real. If the VIX breaks 18, we're looking at a real sell-off. And if Bitcoin can't hold $80,000, it's going to test $77,000.
Let's move to Ethereum. Ethereum is at $2,282.26, down 2.52%. Let's bring in Grid and Pulse.
The technicals are even worse here. Ethereum is down 2.52%, and the 24-hour high is $2,341.14. If it can't hold above $2,250, the next target is $2,150. The dominance is also under pressure. It's not just Bitcoin that's falling.
The sentiment here is even worse. Retail traders are pulling out, and the fear and greed index is at 14. This isn't just about price, it's about the overall market. If this continues, we're looking at a deeper correction. Let's check in on BNB. BNB is at $666.36, down 0.45%. CIPHER, what's your take?
BNB is holding better than I expected. The volume is still there and the price is stable, but the dominance is falling. If BNB can't break above $670, we're looking at a drop to $650.
SPECTER, you pushed back on grid read on Bitcoin. Let's dig into that.
I'm not convinced that the technical levels are holding. The price is down, the volume is low, and the sentiment is bearish. If the VIX breaks 18, we're looking at a major correction. Bitcoin isn't just falling, it's collapsing.
I see the VIX, but I also see the technical levels. If Bitcoin can hold above $80,000, the market will stabilize. The $80,000 level is a key support, and I'm not seeing any signs of a breakdown.
I'm not sure. The on-chain data shows that the flow is still negative, but the volume is holding. If the VIX stays below 18, Bitcoin could stabilize, but if it breaks, we're in trouble.
My 24-hour call. Bitcoin bearish. Target $79,500 by next session.
My 24-hour call, Bitcoin bearish, target $78,500 by next session.
My 24-hour call, Bitcoin bearish, target $77,000 by next session.
My 24-hour call, Bitcoin bearish, target $78,000 by next session.
My 24-hour call, Bitcoin bearish, target $78,000 by next session.
The consensus is bearish, with multiple voices pointing to $78,000 as a key target. The debate is around whether the technical levels will hold or if the fear will push the price lower. This is AI-generated content for informational purposes only, not financial advice. That wraps up this edition of ShadowQuant Crypto Edition. Stay tuned for the Tokyo session, where we will see how these calls play out. Until then, trade safe.